right, listeners. We usually dig into earnings calls here, but we got to swerve a little today for some breaking news.
Yeah.
Big stuff shaking up the retail world.
Yeah, for sure.
We're talking about Nordstrom going private.
Wow.
The legendary department store.
Yeah.
In a deal worth a cool $6.25 billion.
It is pretty fascinating, especially, given how crazy retail has been lately. This move, Nordstrom teaming up with the founding family and Puerto Liverpool from Mexico. It definitely makes you think things are changing.
For sure. So for everyone listening, the basics, Nordstrom is leaving the stock market.
Right.
No more public trading, no more ticker symbol to follow.
Yeah.
Shareholders, though, are getting a pretty good deal. 42% premium on each share.
Per share over what it was before the buyout rumors even started? Yeah.
Yeah.
The premium is huge.
Huge, yeah.
It really suggests, the market sees this as a good thing for Nordstrom.
Right.
A chance to break free from all those quarterly reports and investors breathing down their neck.
It's like a fresh start for growth.
Right. We all know that Nordstrom has had a rough few years.
Yeah.
I mean, Amazon, the online giants have changed the game, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then you have those big box stores, more competition.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy. They even had to close all their stores in Canada.
I know. Tough decisions all over.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, why go private?
Right.
Is this them, stepping back? Or is this a power move to, dominate retail again?
I'm leaning towards power move.
Okay.
Going private, they get a flexibility that, public companies just don't have.
Right.
They can try new things, shake things up, restructure, and no one's watching every single move.
It's like stepping out of a loud, chaotic room, right?
Exactly. To just focus, strategize.
Yeah, we can't forget this isn't the first time the Nordstrom family has tried to go private.
Oh, that's right.
A few years ago, similar thing. Didn't work out.
Mm.
And Bruce Nordstrom, he was a big part of that push.
Sadly, he passed away earlier this year. So they're back at it.
It says a lot that they're trying again.
Yeah.
Like a deep commitment to shaping Nordstrom's future.
Right.
Their own way. Not always, the way Wall Street wants them to.
Yeah.
This is about their legacy.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about Puerto Liverpool.
Okay.
They're the other big player in this deal.
Yeah.
They're huge in Mexico, department stores, shopping centers, a whole thing.
Wow.
They already had a piece of Nordstrom, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Bought it back in 2020.
That's interesting. So it's like they're already invested.
Yeah.
This isn't just a random partnership.
Exactly. It makes you think about the possibilities. New markets, maybe. Liverpool's experience could help Nordstrom with logistics, even finding new places to get products from.
It could be a game changer, yeah. Like they're building this retail superpower.
Yeah.
Nordstrom, the brand, the customers, combined with Liverpool, their know-how, their reach.
Exactly. And Liverpool, they already want Nordstrom to succeed, right? They put their money where their mouth is with that stake they bought.
Right. They're in it to win it, not just financing from the sidelines.
So we've got the Nordstrom family. They want more control, a new direction. We've got Liverpool bringing their experience, sharing the vision. But what does this mean for retail overall? Is this the start of a trend?
It's the question everyone's asking.
Right.
Could this be like a signal for other retailers?
Yeah.
Those traditional stores, maybe they'll start thinking about going private too.
To escape, the pressure of being public.
Exactly. To get some breathing room, to adapt, to innovate.
It's like they're rewriting the rules, right?
Yeah.
Saying, forget the short-term focus. We're building for the future.
Getting something sustainable, yeah. Even if it means ignoring what Wall Street wants.
Exactly. And this isn't happening in a vacuum.
No, definitely not.
There's been other stuff going on in retail. Farfetch getting bought, Mytheresa and Net-a-Porter merging.
Yeah.
All signs that things are changing.
It's like a chain reaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
One big move leading to another.
Like a game of chess, everyone trying to stay ahead.
Yeah, trying to survive in this new world.
And Nordstrom going private, that could be one of the biggest moves yet.
Absolutely.
But before we get too deep into, all the what ifs for retail, let's bring it back to our listeners.
Yeah, for sure. What do you all think about this news? What questions are popping into your heads?
Do you think this is good for Nordstrom, or are you a little skeptical about going private? We want to hear from you.
It makes you think, right? Nordstrom and all these other things happening in retail, it's like pieces falling into place.
It's a chain reaction, yeah. One move leads to another and another.
Exactly. Look at Farfetch. They got bought by this luxury group. Shows you even the online giants, they're looking to get bigger, stronger.
Right. Got to solidify their spot.
Luxury e-commerce, it's getting serious.
And then Mytheresa and Net-a-Porter, they're merging. Two huge names in online luxury fashion.
Wow, yeah, joining forces.
They're going to be a powerhouse online.
Yeah.
Strength in numbers.
Totally. Pool their resources, their knowledge. It's smart in this competitive world.
Can't forget about the pressure on those old school department stores like Macy's.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting hit from all sides.
Oh.
Less people walking in, online shopping exploding.
Tough times.
And now you've got these activist investors sniffing around.
Oh, right.
They're pushing for Macy's to cut costs, get leaner.
It's interesting, those activist investors, they don't just sit back, right?
Oh, no.
They're in there trying to shake things up, make changes.
I want to see that value, unlock it.
Right, right. For Macy's, it's like adapt or die.
Yeah. Got to be able to compete online.
It's high stakes.
High stakes, absolutely. Makes you think, is going private the way for these traditional retailers to survive, like Nordstrom? Are they escaping Wall Street, getting the freedom to try new things?
Could be. Going private, it's like they can breathe again.
Right.
No more pressure to make those quarterly numbers. They can think long-term, invest in growth.
Like switching from a sprint to a marathon.
Exactly. It's about sustainability.
Like they're saying, we're done playing your game, Wall Street. We're doing things our way.
Yeah. Focusing on what they do best, building their own future.
It's a bold move. We'll see how it plays out.
Definitely bold. And if Nordstrom can make this work, like really turn things around, it could be an example for other retailers who are struggling.
They might look at Nordstrom and think, hey, maybe that's the answer for us too.
Right. It could change everything.
Imagine department stores making a comeback, focusing on the customer, on growing in the right way, not just chasing profits.
It's a nice thought.
It's a nice thought, but let's be real, Nordstrom's got a lot of work to do.
Oh, absolutely.
They got to get more efficient, fix their supply chain, figure out how to connect with customers in this digital world.
Going private gives them the space to try, but it's still a tough road ahead.
It's a gamble, like a high-stakes chess match.
The future is uncertain, but it's definitely going to be interesting to watch.
One thing's for sure, their decisions are going to affect the whole industry.
For sure. For sure. This could be the start of something new for retail, you know?
Right. Those old brands, maybe they can reclaim their power, build something that lasts.
That's the hope.
Or maybe it'll be a cautionary tale. A giant that couldn't keep up.
Only time will tell.
Oh, time will tell, that's for sure. But for all of you listening, this is happening right in front of us.
A front row seat to a major change.
Watch what Nordstrom does, what their partners do, the challenges they face. It's a lesson in business, in real time.
The retail world, it's a microcosm of what's happening everywhere, right?
Right. You learn about retail, you learn about consumers, about technology changing things, about innovation.
Exactly. It's valuable stuff.
All right. Now for a little fun. We call this is not financial advice. It's where we get a little crazy, a little speculative.
Here we go. Always love this part. What wild idea do you have today?
So this Nordstrom deal, it got me thinking, what if Liverpool, they totally nail it? What if they unlock Nordstrom's potential, turn it around completely?
All right.
Think about their investment. It could be worth a fortune.
Yeah, a gamble on the future of department stores. High risk, high reward.
Exactly. But remember, folks, not financial advice.
Right.
But if you're feeling risky, Liverpool might be one to watch.
Definitely a bet on the future.
Do your own research. Don't blame us. This is just for fun, hypothetical.
Shared experiment, right?
Yeah, just exploring the possibilities. It shows you how connected everything is.
One move can have all these ripple effects. Opportunities popping up in unexpected places.
So let's bring it back to the main event. Nordstrom going private. Is this the last gasp of a dying breed, or are they reinventing themselves for a new era?
The big questions, right?
Will going private be their savior, or will they struggle no matter what?
We'll have to see. It reminds us retail is always changing.
Yeah.
You got to adapt, be creative, and sometimes you got to take a risk.
Nordstrom's taking a big risk.
A big one, for sure. Whether it works or not, the whole industry's watching. It's a lesson for all of us.
And for everyone listening, you're getting to see this unfold. The good, the bad, the whole thing.
A case study in business transformation.
You can apply this to your own work, your investments.
Retail, it's a mirror to the bigger picture.
It tells you about how people are buying, technology changing things, the need to always be innovating.
That's the key.
Makes you wonder, right? Will this be Nordstrom's comeback story, or will they, fade away?
It all comes down to the next few years. They got to prove this wasn't just about, getting out of the spotlight. It was about changing for good.
Big challenge ahead, that's for sure. But imagine if they nail it.
Yeah.
Other retailers, the ones struggling, they might see Nordstrom and think, hey, going private? Maybe that's the way to go.
It could start a whole trend. reshape retail as we know it.
Right.
Imagine department stores becoming powerful again, focusing on like the long game, the customer experience,
Yeah.
not just quick profits.
That's a pretty cool thought. And for you listening, you're seeing it happen.
Yeah, front row seats.
A major company changing right before our eyes. It's a masterclass in adapting, being creative, staying relevant in a world that's always changing.
Absolutely.
This isn't just about one company.
No.
It's about the future of retail, how customers experience things, how businesses handle this digital world.
What happens with Nordstrom, it's a lesson for anyone who wants to understand, where business is going.
All right, that wraps up this special edition of The Deep Dive. We usually break down earnings calls,
Yeah.
but today we had to dive into this Nordstrom news.
Big news.
We covered the deal, why they did it, what it could mean, even threw in a little not financial advice fun.
Always fun.
We hope this gave you a new way to think about retail, about how companies have to change and adapt to survive.
It's a wild world out there.
Retail, it's always changing, always exciting. Nordstrom's journey is just one part of a bigger story.
Yeah. Keep learning, keep those brains working, because the future of business is being written every day.
And who knows, maybe we'll check back in on Nordstrom, see how things are going. But until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep diving deep.